Hello everyone, I am Mayhem and welcome back to my channel. This is a little game called Fishton, and boys and girls, I'm going to do my first how-to video on how to put a car together. Now there's a map for the game and we are located over here, right there. This is our Uncle Fish's shop that we inherited when he supposedly died, but I'm not going to do any spoilers for the storyline. It's a pretty big town. What you do is you run around and you find parts for vehicles, and they are all at different stages of disrepair. You can repair them, get the rust off of them, build cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, hatchbacks, coupes, sedans, and a sports car. Let's see, vans, trucks, SUVs, yeah, that's all of them. Let me go into the settings. I'm going to turn the music down some. Oh, that's right. You either have to have the music on or off, so I will turn it off for you because it'll be a lot easier for you to hear me. There's no sliding scale. Now, I'm going to put this caveat out there. This is in early access. It's got bugs, but I mean, it's a husband and a wife development team, and it's more playable than Cyberpunk 2077 was when it first came out, and we all know what happened with that, so I'm not going there. Anyway, this is how you build cars. Now, there are some cars that you'll find out like in this little field here, and there's another area on the map I'll show you right back here where there's 2 slots for cars that can park there. Right now there's a juicy van over there waiting for me to put it together. I'm going to do that one next, but first we're going to do this coupe, and this is a coupe. Now if we sell it right now, it's $800. That's not now. And I brought all these parts out here, okay? But there are some unique nuances to building a car, and I'm going to show you all of that. Now, the tools you have. You look at my tool belt there. I've got a wrench. I've got a hammer. I've got a grinder. And those are the only ones I use on cars. Now, I have an axe for trees and wolves, and I have a chainsaw for trees and wolves. I personally like the chainsaw for the wolves. Now, cars come as a body, all right? You have an engine, a transmission, a front axle, a rear axle / differential. You have wheels, you have seats, you have a trunk, you have a hood. Inside you have a dash, a steering wheel, and an ignition, and a hood. Okay? Now, the trick, there's only a few little tricks about it. You press F to pick up the part, and it's hovering. You can use your mouse scroll wheel to scroll in and out to move it further away from you. Now, you come over to where it's going to go, and this is the ignition switch. This goes in first as far as the interior parts go. You scroll out with your mouse wheel until it locks in place. You hit 1 to get your wrench out, then you press and hold the R button, and it's attached. Now, you go over here and get your steering wheel next. Now, these 2 parts, so far as I can tell, they do not require any repair whatsoever. Same with the dashboard. But we're going to check the dashboard, and I'm going to show you how to use all the tools, so don't fret. But we're doing this first because there are some parts that require no repairs whatsoever. Now we're going to put the driver's seat in. And you notice it will not stick anywhere else but the driver's seat. One of the suggestions I'm going to make to them is they make all these seats universal. Now that may or may not be doable. I don't know yet, but we'll find out. Because like the sedan has a bench back seat, the truck has a bench seat in the front. SUV has individual back seats and individual front seats. The hatchback only has front seats, and it's like I said, there's a lot to it. All right, so now we've got all of that on there right there. The interior basically is finished. Now, if you look at the car, it's a little rusty. Okay, so what we do is we get out the grinder and we hold R to remove the rust. Now, there are different levels of tools. There are poor tools, regular tools, and the good tools. The poor tools are good for about 10 uses each. The regular tools are good for, I don't know, I haven't counted them, so I would guess 20, 25. The good tools last forever. So that's what their investment is. All right, so now you press 3 to get rid of your grinder, because you press 3 to get it out. Now press 2 to get out the hammer. And sometimes when you're on an item and you press the button, it won't change right away unless you put your cursor over a different item and then bring it back to that item. Now, the body of a car has a durability of 100. All of them have the same. If it's any different, hit it once with the hammer, come off of the vehicle with the cursor, go back onto the vehicle with the cursor, and it will give you the update. Now, we can go ahead and put the trunk on. It has a durability of 100 already. It is rusted, so we put the hammer away, get out the grinder. Now the grinder is more effective than the poor grinder, but I always hit everything twice because sometimes it's so rusted a good grinder won't even do it in one hit. It's just me being safer. Now we're going to attach the trunk. Now that's done. Next, the engine. Now the engine, put my wrench away. You don't have to repair it, okay? It does not have a durability. Anything you roll your mouse over with your hammer out will show you a durability. Right there, you see that? That has a 5.286 durability. Hit it once with the hammer, you'll hear a sound. Move off of it, come back to it, as a 10. All of the parts that have durability are a 10, with the exception of the car, that's 100. And the only other thing I have left with the durability is the hood. I've already fixed it. So everything that we can need to hammer is hammered. We don't have to worry about that. Now, grinder. The axles. Transmission. Engine. Oops, give me that back. Okay, those all can get ground off. The doors would be next. That's the one thing I don't have with me right now. I got to go over to that little red fenced area there and get my get some doors, but that's not a big deal. All right, put the grinder away. Now I find it easiest to grab the engine from the front, press F, scroll it out, come into the front. Now get your wrench out, wait for you, move it around until you get the dialog there that says attach engine, and then press the R button, and it's done. Now we're going to get the transmission. You're going to say, well, it's on blocks. How can you put a transmission in a car once it's on blocks? at your garage you have a lift. You can buy a jack and use it, or you can just do what I figured out. And as long as it stays this way, you can do this. There's a space between the seat and the steering wheel that you can put your cursor on, and it will say attach transmission. Maybe that's the cheat. Maybe they don't know about it. I don't know. They'll find out as soon as they watch my video. Alright, now let's put the front axle on. Okay, now this is going to be a little trickier. You're going to grab it, come up to the front or the side, scroll it out until it snaps into place. Alright, now you can't really get to it unless it's on a lift. Unless you know my little secret. Press the control key. There we are. Now most of the time you're going to have to come from the front. And you have a distance there that'll work. I don't think the devs will know this trick, but they might. They are pretty smart. I mean, after all, they did make the game, right? Okay, rear axle. And press the control key. Come from the back. Attach rear coupe differential. There. All right. So now let's put the grill in. And the grills can be a little funny. Sometimes you can put your cursor over it, and as long as you have the dialog that says use wrench to attach grill, you're good. But if you have your cursor over it doesn't say that, come out to one of the headlights. Some of them have different hit boxes, more or less. Okay, now we're going to put the hood on. And sometimes getting the hood is also, if you ever have a problem with your cursor not seeing the object, take our cursor off of the object and put the cursor back on the object. There you go. Now, we put the wheels on. Now, this is a hatchback wheel. It doesn't matter. Wheels is wheels, for the most part. And again, sometimes it is difficult to get it just right to wrench the wheel on. Now, one of the bugs I've found, and they know about it, they're working on it, is sometimes when you put an item in place, it will automatically show it as attached, even if you didn't wrench it and attach it. If it does that, go back in and say you didn't hold the wrench down, it didn't do that, and it shows as attached. Detach it. It's the same process. Pick it up. Move a little closer. I don't want, oh, there it goes. And then reattach it. It's a bug. If a wheel is not attached, it will not work. I found a bug I thought was one kind of a bug, but it turned out to be this. I put an SUV together. And it wouldn't. It sounded like it started, but it was not running. Okay, so I couldn't drive it anywhere. And they said, "Well, tow it to the tire shop and swap out the tires," because they've had that work before. And I did that. And when I put it on the lift and lifted it up, I noticed that one of the tires was not attached. I said, "Wait a minute. I think that's what happened." So what I did was I just attached it. I dropped the lift back down, and it started right up. So all it is giving you a false reading. If it looks like it glitched out, and it's not working right. Alright, now I'm going to go over here and see these are little areas right here like this that the parts spawn in automatically every so often. Okay? I'm going to find a coupe door. There's one. And you can only carry one door or one part at a time. Oh, and yeah, this is my yard. I got a truck. I got a very fast hatchback. And I've got a race car. And I've got parts everywhere. So, yeah, lots of parts. Alright, let's go over here. Finish our coupe. So I got a couple more things to show you on it. Alright, now, you can press your right mouse button to drop it or F. Now, I'm going to get out my hammer. I'm going to check the durability. It's good. And I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a grinder. I do this before I put any parts on the car. Every part gets the same treatment. Now, you want to aim for the hinge of the part of the door. That's where it's going to attach. It'll snap in place, and then use the wrench, and that's it. Alright, let me go get a passenger door. And this puppy will be done as far as construction goes. Yeah, this is sometimes harder to jump over than it looks. But that's not the game, that's me. And they probably need to make the gate wider. So, like I said, I'm going to talk to them about it. Hatchback, coupe door. Alright. If you're ever not sure what you've got in your hand, you can put it up against the ground and move until the cursor shows you what you've got. Or just drop it and make it by itself and then move your cursor to where you see it. One of the other things about the doors, the sedan doors will not identify themselves unless you put the cursor over the handle. And the SUVs, I think, are the same way. It's you know, minor things like that. It's not a big breaker of it. Anyway, we're going to get the hammer out. Durability's good. Grinder, hit it twice. And put the grinder away. Get out the wrench. And attach the door. Alright, and now we have a car. And it looks like it's piecemeal, but that's okay. Because now, we come up to the car, and you'll see there at the bottom of my screen it says enter vehicle is V. Hold the I key to ignition. Oh, it purrs like a kitten. And we have a kitten in the game. You'll meet her later. Alright, use the W, go forward, S to go backwards. And you can steer with A and D. Spacebar is your brake. And it does have brake lights. It has headlights. And it has a horn. I mean, it's not Grand Theft Auto racing driving, but there is racing in the game. And you can drift. We're going to the paint shop now. Oops. Sorry. Pardon me. Beep beep. Out of the road. Okay. And there is the paint shop. Okay. Now you press I to stop the ignition. And if you ever need to see the controls, hold space down. And it shows you. F is the driver's door. G is the passenger door. Shift T is the trunk. Shift H is the hood. How about that? That's pretty cool. Now, V is to get out of the vehicle. And this is a coupe. So we'll make it red. Press E to pick up the paint. And you come over here and use the left mouse button. and each part can be painted. Oop, and now I'm out of paint. Now, one of the other things I wanted to show you before I finish painting it, we're going to show you what it's worth now. Remember, it was $800 without any parts on it. It is now completely repaired, but it's not pretty. And it's $3,707 now. All right, this is, you can take the cans and put them in a recycling bin and get rid of them. I do that periodically, but for now I just drop my empty cans in here. Now, come and talk to him, and we're going to buy a red, because it has these 6 colors, but you can also you can pick a color. Okay, once you've clicked in here and you've set the color, you've got to exit, come back in, and select the color. And now you just click on here, and each can is $50. No big deal. But you can't change it once you've set it. You have to exit and go back in. So one of my other suggestions is to change the color wheel. All right. We painted the body, we painted the driver's door, we painted the trunk, painting the passenger door, painting the hood. And some of them, if you do not see where the blue text says hood, you're not painting it. And like on the sedan, there's like a blank area there where you can't hit it. And like the SUV grille, I think is like the same way. And you can do a little, do different fancy things, paint different things, different colors. Now, this is not making the rims red. And I'm not sure yet if it has any effect on it whatsoever. It'll take more in-depth work. But right now, I'm still learning the game. So, there's that. Now, look at that. She's pretty. Now, how much is she worth? Oh, she went up $28. How about that? Now, that is the maximum price you're going to get for a sedan outside of Honest John's. So let's go see Honest John. See what he'll give us for this spanking new ride. And yes, you have to take a driver's test and get a driver's license in this one. That way you can be a pizza delivery man if you want. Alright, and here is Honest John's. What you do is you pull up to here. You can leave the car running if you want. Get out, open the gate, get back in the car, and you pull it into the fenced area. Now, turn the engine off with the eye, get out of the vehicle, and now how much is it worth? $3,752. Now, let's get out our hammer. Now, that's a 10. That's a 10. Ooh, there's a little damage there. Now it's 100. That's a 10. That's a 10. That's a 10. Now, a wheel's durability is just a matter of wear on the wheels. And as far as I know, there is no repairing that. Okay, now you can buy brand new wheels and put on it, but all it's going to do is say 100 durability. I have not seen that it changes anything about the price of the cars. Now, and it was only 0.9% damage, so $3,752. That's what we get for all the work we did. Bye-bye. All right. Now, that's how you run a car. You build it, you find one, you build it, and you put everything together. So, I can probably do. Oh, and there's an Easter event going on currently. Even though this is May the 4th be with you. And you can open up these eggs, you can get little collectible things, and you can sell them and get extra cash that way. You're going to pick him up. Oh, I think my inventory's full. You use the tab key to open the inventory. Oh, I have a carrot. I'll eat the carrot. And I better drink some water. And I have a computer I haven't set up yet. But it's I'm hoping that they'll make it to where you can actually like have a computerized inventory in the game. And there's other things you can pick up here. There's an empty bottle. You can recycle it. The trash bags. You go to see Cool Andy, and sometimes he will have jobs for you. I don't think I have any more inventory space, do I? No. I do now. Okay. And the rabbit's worth more than the bag, so we're going to take the rabbit. These trash bags. Cool Andy has a task. You can ask him for work. He'll say, go get 10 or go get 5 trash bags and bring them back to me. And they're worth basically $20 a piece. You give him 5 and he'll give you $100. And right now you can see I have $11,000. $11,154.24. But I've put $30,000 into the campground, and I've been doing other things. I bought a house, flipped it, sold it. I'm paying rent on that property. So, yeah. Anyway, and that's my stack of parts that I had to unload from my trailer there to get everything over and ready for building this nice little coupe. Come on, F. Pick it up, swing it over, mouse it out, F to drop it. And I'm gonna try to get them to put some kind of a good inventory management system in here. Maybe add like a wheelbarrow in the scrapyard. There's a place where you can actually buy brand new parts. And yes, you're spending money, but you're spending money to make money. So it's all good. Let me get this, put it in here better. Yeah, I know it's a little glitchy, but it's, like I said, it's early access, but it is fun. That's the main thing. I see so much potential in this game, and I'm going to do everything I can to help them, figure out all the bugs and make fixes for it. And you get to know the parts. Like I can see a part and pretty much tell you what vehicle it goes to, even though they may look the same to the regular eye. The seats for the vans are kind of a cream color and gray. The ones for the coupe are black and gray. The ones for the sedan are all blue. The ones for the hatchback are blue and gray. Engines are specific and all that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to post this on my YouTube channel so everybody can see it. And I will maybe do other videos about all the different cars if people decide they want. So please like and share it and subscribe so you get updates. And let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want on this. It's a good little game. I'm just getting used to it, but I know a lot about it already. I've spent about 30 hours on it, and I've asked the devs directly questions. They're very responsive. So yeah, Queenfish and Lordfish, good people. And they put a lot of work into this. I can see that it's kind of a a fashion to them. And that's the best kind of developers you want. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Y'all have a great day. And if you have any questions, just comment in the comments and I'll get back to you. Talk to you later. Bye.